Hello guys, it's Sunman again from Phach and we are heading to Phach Village, a remote village of Mộc Châu District, Sơn La Province. And it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, an afternoon of February 2020. We didn't arrange any accommodation because we know that there is no homestay in the village. But luckily on the way here, we have just gone past a homestay. So in case we can't find any family in the village that can share the bed with us for the night, we will return to that homestay. On both sides of the roads are plum orchards, and this is a season for plum blossoms. But we missed the full bloom because we come around 10 days late. Luckily, we could find this local house of Hmong people. They very generously offer us a very warm bed to spend the night. So we are going to have dinner with them, breakfast with them tomorrow. And I can't be happier than this because living right in a house of local people sounds to be very authentic experience that I can get. I got to fix some of the electricity over here. The cow was stepping on the wire somewhere and I broke it. But now, everything is nice and ready for our stay. So let's check out what we have in the kitchen right now. He's preparing the food for us, and the kitchen is built outside. Erected outside over here. Luckily that we could fix the electricity. So now we have the lights everywhere. Let's get in and see. You can't accept more. Cô vào hả cô?
Nàng mới đang kêu bữa đi mới Lào về mà. Ôi nàng nào chẳng đi mới Lào.
Sơn local.
Nàng nào đi mới Lào hết. Thích đi ra đi mới Lào thì đi tận khoảng 4-5 tiếng đồng hồ là tới đây mới Lào đi bộ ấy. Đi bộ đi người ta đấy.
It's talking about walking to Laos. It takes around 4 to 5 hours. So when we arrived here, our cell phones recognized the telecommunication signals from Laos. You know that we are very close to the border between Vietnam and Laos. Here in this community, they prefer to live in nuclear family instead of extended ones. So the father and the mother live in a separate house, away from the son. It's maybe the development of the modern lifestyle for this very remote community. There are around 50 households in this community, in this village, which is considered to be extremely small in Vietnam. Normally for a village you have 100 families or more. The groundwater is deep down there, so all of the crops here depend on the water coming from the dew, coming from the rain, all from above in the sky, rather than come from any water sources on the ground or any rivers at all. This is the livelihood of the whole village. This is the water source that supplies the drinking and the washing water for the whole village. Without this, there will be no establishments of this village over here, because around here there will be no lake, no pond, no spring, no river, no water bodies at all, except for this water source coming naturally out of the ground itself, and it has been in existence for hundreds of years, and it's going to be in existence for hundreds of years more, I think. With this sparing use of water for this community, I think this is a very sustainable water source that they can enjoy over here. So this morning we intended to get up early to experience the daybreak in the mountainous area, to see the sunrise, to feel the mist, to feel the morning dew, and to be freezingly cold out there without our headgear on, and to breathe out the smoke into the sky. But we failed to do so because we were so comfortable in the blankets. When we opened our eyes up, it was 7 o'clock already, so we missed every of those experiences. First thing first in the morning, of course, doing some sanitary stuff. After that, we did some filming and we jumped right into breakfast prepared by the owner already. After breakfast, we got some time to go around and filming and exploring different things here a bit. And he, after breakfast, he came to weaving the basket. So this is kind of a routine for the Hmong people here, or they do the manual work the whole day. For those people who are in the construction of their the barns and their sheds for the animals, they start the work already at 7:30. Cái vườn vườn mận của chú á, chú có phải chăm sóc hàng ngày không?
Không, cái thời gian này thì thời gian này thì đi làm qua cái cỏ xong là thôi.
He says that he has to buy the fertilizers and PK fertilizers to fertilize the plants, and he only does so once a year. After fertilizing the plants, and he just do some light work like weeding the garden. That's it. He doesn't have to do any more caring for the plants. It would just suck in any nutrients given to it at the roots, and take in any water it gets from the air, the dew, and it grows for itself and produce very delicious, very scrumptious foods that we enjoy. Chú ơi, cháu gửi mấy cây viết để chú gửi lại cho các cháu của chú đi học nhé.
Viết đó.
Dạ, viết để cho các cháu đi học ấy. Cho các cháu cho nó vui. We're inside the kitchen, and yeah, this is a hideaway of the Hmong people. Whenever there's cold outside, they jump right into the kitchen to hide away from that cold. Well, it's time for us to say goodbye to our unexpected but very nice and hospitable host. We got to return our bike and catch a morning bus to Hanoi on the way to Hà Giang. So there will be more interesting experiences and stunning scenery in our second leg of the trip to Hà Giang on this channel. So please stay tuned.